This is not just an empty condo tour. This is not just my move-in day. This is my wedding day, okay? I have been engaged to this condo for 1.5 years, and today we're official. And I could not be more excited to share this with you. Okay, so if you just saw my last video, that one right there, where I reacted to seeing this place for the first time, you'll know that this video is going to be an in-depth tour. I'm gonna walk through all the details. I still don't even know some of them because I just got here last night. I ran around to every room 5 times looking at everything, and every time I was discovering new things. But I want to go through as much detail as possible. I'm going to tell you every single brand that I can remember. I'm going to write them all on screen, the ones I can and can't remember, and I'm going to have them all listed down below. I don't want this to feel like a commercial, but I do want to share because I know that not everybody has a design team helping them renovate, and a lot of people go through and pick things for themselves. And I want to be able to share, if you like any of these things, where they're from and where you might be able to get them, or give you some inspiration of brands to look up for your renovation, because I'm obsessed with everything I picked, and I think you guys will be too. And of course, it's a huge thanks to the team at Dwell Living and Shannon for pointing me in these directions and helping make good decisions when I maybe wouldn't have. Some of the things that I was I'm not sure, maybe nix that. They snuck it back in, and I'm thank you God, it's beautiful. I can't believe I didn't want to do that. So there are some details that aren't the same as things that you last saw for a number of reasons. Some of those things went into back order and we just couldn't get them. Some of the things we had to change last minute because it suited the design better. Some things I just let Shannon make last minute decisions. Okay, I'll stop. This is my front door. We have walked in. The before and after transformation is wild. This was a tight little hallway with a closet here. It is now completely open. I think we'll start with the kitchen because she is an utter masterpiece. So here we have a wood-toned tambour. I'm so professional. So this is wood tambour. It's a warm brown, right, Mom?
Yes.
Like I said, I don't know all the color details stuff yet. I'll memorize it eventually. And then we come over here. All the paint on the walls we used is Benjamin Moore, and I will, just like I had them listed in my LA condo tour or LA apartment tour, I will have all the colors I used from Benjamin Moore listed below. This spectacular wine rack. It holds 12 bottles of wine. Originally, this entire section was actually cut off. It was meant to be used as a pantry, but it was just empty. There was no shelves in there, nothing. And now we blew that out, and there's so much more space. This kitchen, for the size of this condo, it is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,100 square foot condo. This is a massive kitchen. So there is a brass inlay. It is outlined in a beautiful glowing light. It has black bars that are holding the wine, and it holds 12 bottles of this sparkling pink rosé. I'll get a close-up B-roll shot of the bottle and list what bottle this is down below in case anybody is interested in trying it. This is a change you guys did not know about. Originally, this was an all-white kitchen, but the team at Dwell told me that they felt it would be way more interesting, way more luxe to do half white, half oak. So I believe this is a light oak, and this is the fridge. She's a hidden fridge. And we have these nice matte black Amtech handles. These were originally going to be brass, but again, last minute, we ended up switching them to black, and I think it works so perfectly with the wall oven that's next to it. All of my appliances, as you guys know from this appliance video, Bosch, right? Yes. They're Bosch, right?
They are Bosch.
It's been that long since I picked them. So it is a pull drawer. Ooh, beautiful. And then we have this wall oven, which, if I'm remembering correctly, is a steam oven.
Yes.
And that's apparently very exciting. There is storage aplenty. There are so many amazing storage places. And look, you guys, the lighting. Do you see this? So I know exactly where to reach when I'm reaching to pull my drawers open. I go, oop. I'll let it go too quick. I just reach right for where the glowing light is. So this is where it transitions to the white. So we have the oak on the one side and the white on the other. There's this beautiful, cute little nook right here, and I'm thinking this is where Lavender's food and water will go, my cat. I know some people are like, don't let your cats on the kitchen counters. I mean, I have 2 dogs that will eat her food if I don't, so this is like perhaps a little lavender nook. We'll see. Then of course we have the under cabinet lighting, so much more cabinet space. I'm gonna need a step ladder. I'm so short. We have this beautiful big sink. It is a light gray color, which provides some color contrast. If you needed high color contrast, you could even do a black sink with the white counter or vice versa. So there's so many ways to create really high color contrast in your kitchen design. Of course, because of the level of vision loss I have, that's not helpful for me, but I wanted to mention it is a great option for those who do need high color contrast still and who do find that helpful. So I did want to do some kind of contrast with the gray sink, but you could easily do a deeper colored sink for more high color contrast. This is called the Azure filtered water, and it's the brushed gold. And I'm gonna have all the details listed down below because I can't remember who the sink is by. These gorgeous countertops that I'm absolutely obsessed with, as well as the backsplash here, are Constantino. I was so excited in this video, I kept saying Constantino, but it is Cosentino. Just want to clear that up. Cosentino. And I'll write the exact type of marble down below. It is actually not real marble, it is a quartz, which is so much easier for maintenance. Real marble is so high maintenance, and I didn't want that in my life. Then under here, we have the pull-out for the garbage and the recycling bins. Love that. Here we have our hidden dishwasher. Ooh. And then this is some beautiful display shelving. So there's pot lights in it. I have no idea what I'm gonna display there. I'm gonna ask Shannon for her expert opinion. But right now I have one of those everlasting candles. It's like a candle that never runs out. This massive island. This is a 10-foot island. We will have 3 stools on the other side. And this is my cooktop. This is an induction cooktop. So what that means is when it's turned on, I can touch it and not burn myself. This is the most blind-friendly cooktop. Like, one of my big fears in the kitchen is hurting myself, burning myself. I won't be able to burn myself when I touch this. How cool is that? Okay, so I'm really excited about that. And then here, we've got my microwave built into the island as well. Of course, more inlaid lighting and tons of storage space. How cute is it? And then the island is actually rounded. And this is perfect because I quite literally currently have a bruise on my left hip from jamming it into the sharp corner of my LA apartment countertops, don't I, Neve?
Yes.
It hurt
A lot.
so bad. So we specifically wanted rounded everything. So that way, when I bump into it, which will inevitably happen, I don't hurt myself as badly. And then under here, we have this beautiful white textured tambour. Of course, creating this space for me and my specific needs as a blind person, it involved lots of lighting and lots of texture. I can't see the colors on the walls. I can't see the art on the walls. So we wanted to create art in this space with texture that I could feel. And we wanted to create different sections of the home through lighting. And it's spectacular. There's also this incredible brass hood fan. If I'm like saying anything wrong, I'm gonna have Shannon correct me, and I'll correct myself on the screen. But I'm pretty sure it's brass, and it is a hood fan for our center cooktop. Now, the reason I actually did the cooktop here, a lot of people would have done the sink here, is because when I do film, I want to be able to film videos with you guys without a tap in the way, and I want to be able to film some cooking videos. So this is why I chose this. And I also think it's great, like in the future, if I ever sold this, this is an entertainer's home for sure. And it's a great way to entertain, being able to cook and have your friends and family sitting right there, chatting with their glass of wine while you're cooking food. Like, this is just a party home. I love it. Though I don't know how I will ever sell it because I'm so in love with it. I love the rounded edges, Neve. So I'm gonna take you back to the other side here. We have this tambour that continues on from the front door. So now I'm back at the front door for those who can't see. The kitchen is to my left. I'm facing my living room, and I have a wall beside me with this tambour continuing and these absolutely spectacular bunny head hooks. They are black, and I know you guys are gonna wanna know where these are from, so I will definitely have it listed. Look, it's where the harness goes. And the leash. Look, you guys, the leash, it hooks over one ear. Tell me that's not the cutest freaking thing. I wanted touches of animals throughout the entire space because you guys know I'm an animal lover. So I wanted like little hints of animals throughout. There's so many light switches. All of them will eventually be dimmer switches. The manufacturer ran out of the specific ones. Dwell was so sweet. They picked specific dimmer switches that were tactile, and different parts mean different things. I'll show you when we get to one. So right here, there is this, again, rounded, custom built-in. This is a dove gray. They were so sweet, and they put this little bowl here that I can throw my keys in. It's a little marble bowl. I think this is a brass inlay here.
Yes. Beautiful.
This will be a gorgeous brass toned mirror. And then there is lighting that will outline it. And look, it's gonna go like underneath. So this cuts through. It's so cool. And then this lifts up. Storage aplenty. We wanted to have so much storage you wouldn't even know what to put in it, and we do. So this is just a little storage nook to put whatever you want by your front door. So you have it as you leave the house. You can do a little 1-2 check for those who can see themselves. Grab your stuff and go. We're gonna around here to the banquette. To which my family kept going, "What's a banquette?" And I was like, it's a built-in bench like I own a restaurant. And it is, again, continued that same tambour throughout. I think these wood tambour walls bring such incredible warmth to this neutral space. It's fantastic. They put these cushions here for me so that I'd be comfortable when I got here, but we will potentially be changing these out, though I do love these. So I might stick with them, but we'll see. And these are actually storage benches. So you can lift them up and store some stuff inside. I'll get some B-roll of that so we can insert it and show you. And then on the back wall there, you'll see there's a picture light. So we are gonna have art under that, and that light is there to illuminate the art. And this table is a masterpiece. This is a custom-made table. The marble top is also from Constantino, so it's the same as the countertops in the kitchen and the backsplash. And then there is a really cool base that is, again, that same brass tone, and it's like curved. It is so neat. This is almost like an egg-shaped table. Again, in this small space, we are able to seat so many people for dinner. 3 at the countertop, and then here, at least 6. You could put 2 chairs here, though we might just leave it and not have any. We haven't decided yet, but you can put 2 chairs there. 3 people, and 3 people can fit.
I think 4 people.
It's so much seating. It's incredible. Again, it's gonna look like a big space. It is not that big of a space. We've just made the absolute most of it. So again, it's all rounded, no bumping of the hips. And then you can see there is some inlaid lighting. I'm so obsessed with the lighting. When I reacted to this place for the first time, all I could see as I went around was the lighting. It was so exciting. Every time I turned a corner and looked up at the light, it just made me so happy. It's so cool to feel like I can see something even though I can't. I don't know how to explain it. All the white we used was Chantilly Lace. That's the only color I actually remember the name of. Chantilly Lace is like the most iconic white paint there is. So, and then this lighting curves up behind the banquette and around the ceiling. Now the ceiling was a special surprise. Shannon and the Dwell team did not tell me about the ceiling, and it's so cool. My mom is obsessed, my dad is obsessed, and they're saying they're gonna do this in their places from now on. So I believe it's a vinyl ceiling. Half of it is matte, half of it is high gloss, and I can't see it unless I stand right here. And I look up and I can see the light from this strip light bounce off the ceiling a bit.
And it goes all the way around.
It's so cool.
It's incredible. It makes it look like there's a double ceiling, like height.
So this is obviously where later today my L sectional is going to be. And the coffee table, we're gonna have a nice little seating chair. Pausing for a water break. I know you guys can hear my laryngitis. You guys know I've been battling laryngitis since June. So just ignore her. Look at her on the table. Okay, so for the first time ever, Molly Burke has a TV. And not just any TV. I have been wanting the Samsung Frame TV for so long. I always knew if I was ever to get a TV, it was going to be the Samsung Frame. This is a TV. It looks like a piece of art. It's incredible. So you can pick like the color of the frame. I picked white, and then you can get art and put the art on it. The place is very like One Hotel inspired, I feel like. The tones, the colors, the nice green art we've selected here. I'll put the size this is. It's a big TV. This wall can handle it. This wall is a masterpiece. It is so spectacular. This is the BioFlame Fireplace. I knew immediately when I was buying a place, I needed to be able to put a fireplace into it. That was like a big thing for me. So picking the right fireplace meant a lot to me. There will be glass in front of here for safety. Again, we're 95% done. There are still some details that aren't totally complete yet, and that's one of them. So there will be glass in front of here for safety, but this BioFlame fireplace is real flames, and that's hard to get. It's so wonderful. The heat it emits is amazing for Christmas, on rainy, cold winter days. It's just amazing. I'm in love. We have this stone? Is this stone, Dad?
It's tile.
Tile.
That's what's amazing. It looks like stone.
Okay, this
Wow.
is tile.
This tile?
That looks like stone. And there's only 2 pieces. They had to cut it, carry it up the stairs, and then attach it on this wall. This was a
Brilliant.
whole thing. This wall tile is dowel tile. So there's a seam here. And apparently the sighted humans can't even see it. The craftsmanship that went into putting this together, there is lines that they had to line them up when they fixed it to the wall. Spectacular. I'm so grateful and thankful to every single worker who came in, every single plumber and electrician, all the millwork guys, the ceiling people, like everybody who painted, who cleaned. They all played such an incredible role in making this place come to life, and I'm so grateful to every single one of you. Thank you so much. It's really a work of art. It's very special. And is there like cubbies up above?
Yes, there's beautiful big cubbies.
So we'll have to put something fun up there. There will be a sound bar up here as well to get better audio for the TV. I went with a white Bose sound bar. I've just always been a Bose girl. It's always what I've used. So this is the one I went with. It just hasn't come in yet. I did order it. It's not in yet, so that will be here as well. Let's go over here. So this used to be a wall. There wasn't a door here. This is not where this room started, but it is now. And this made a huge difference. This is my guest room / office / filming space. There is tambour on here as well. Is it the same color as the tambour over there?
Yes.
Perfect. And then there is, where is it? Here. This handle is so cool. It's like a textured matte black, and you just stick your fingers in there and you push it open. So let's go inside. Boom, we're magically in the room. So let's go straight across from the door to this beautiful built-in vanity. Having my makeup vanity was so special to me, but there was no way it was gonna fit in this space. We just couldn't incorporate it. And that was really hard for me because I loved my vanity. For me, you guys know, like, doing makeup for me is a form of self-care. And so I just love that moment for myself. And this is a beautiful oak built-in vanity with the most spectacular tile. This is Anne Sachs, my girl. I love Anne Sachs tiles. So it is this incredibly textural stone. I'm pretty sure it's stone.
It is stone. It's stone within stone.
It's amazing. And we might have a neon sign here. We're not sure yet. And then this, just like my OG vanity, lifts up. There is a mirror. I can't see, but if I ever sell this, the person who buys it can. So we put a mirror in, and it's also good for filming. Like if I ever want to shoot myself doing makeup into the mirror, it's kind of fun. And there will be a custom organizer in here so I can organize my makeup, but it is not in there yet. And this is also a great office workspace. Like this is just simply a desk. Once this is down, this is anybody's office workspace. So these are drawers for more storage. And then up here, this is this light up display case. So I can display shoes or handbags or art or anything. And there's so much ceiling lighting. Isn't the ceiling lighting so cool?
Fantastic.
There is a mattress on the floor right now. It's a queen-sized Murphy bed mattress. This will not be here forever. It will be gone soon into the Murphy, but this room isn't entirely completed yet. But this is what it's like right now as it's being finished. Then these are hanging space. I can't open it when the bed is out. I can kind of open it slightly. So there's short hanging space, like a double hanging and a long hanging. And then this is so cool. This is the brass inlay arches next to the queen-sized Murphy bed. So this will pull up and pull down. And then these are gonna be glass display shelves. And then down here, there's drawers, like bed, almost like built-in bedside tables. And this one pulls out so that if somebody was sitting in bed, they could like put a cup of tea there. I'm in love. Other side of the bed, same situation. I will be filming with this as my backdrop, but trust me. And this is my studio space. What do you think of the new backdrop? No, it'll be prettier once the bed's up. And then we might put like a piece of art. It's just a nice blank wall, so we might put a big piece of art here or something. Remains to be seen. Out we go. And then once you come back out, we've got right beside here a place to fully step up. Every time I'm like, oh my God, can I actually? But I can. This is so much better than what it was. There is a radiator here that we cannot move. There was no way around that. But there's also the little sunroom, solarium vibe space right on the other side of here. And so the issue was that I had to step over the radiator, over the doorway, and down into the sunroom, which is dangerous for anybody, but especially if I ever have somebody who's elderly over, any of my disabled friends who maybe struggle with balance issues. For me, just as a blind person, what a tripping hazard. So this was an incredible workaround, which also seamlessly covers up the ugly radiator, but you can still access it when you need to. And that steps down into the sunroom. Now we go this way, so we're going back across the TV area with the fireplace. Love this. Rounded. So as you saw, we got the beautiful rounded shelving unit and a surprise father trying to hide from the camera. Say cheese. This project also wouldn't have been possible without my father, I would like to state. My dad was on the ground here when my mom and I were working in LA, and he was making this all come together and checking on it for us and giving us regular day-to-day updates. So thank you, Papa B.
You're welcome.
Hydrating those swollen vocal cords. So what color are these shelves?
Light gray.
The same gray as everywhere else.
Yeah.
Okay, these are the Dove Gray. Again, all of this stuff is custom built work. All of this was custom built for the space. These guys are such artists. The people who make this stuff, incredible craftsmanship. There is lighting under each display shelf. I'm obsessed. Lighting is really one of the few ways that I orient myself in a space. It's part of why I'm so grateful that I still have light perception, and I know I most likely won't forever. In fact, I've lost a lot of it this year. I use it to the best of my ability. And the way we've been able to design the lighting in this space helps me so easily navigate by just looking up at the lighting and knowing like where I am based on the lighting. And this is one of those that really helps me because I can see these little spots of light. I can't see the glowing shelf, but I can see the actual pot light. And then that helps me know where I am, especially using the guiding light from that ceiling. So obsessed with all the lighting. And again, I don't know what I'm gonna put here. The Dwell folks will help me out, but I do currently have this. They put this in so my place would smell good, and it smells so good. Doesn't it, Mom?
Yeah, it's fantastic.
I feel like I'm in like an expensive boutique hotel. Down here we have more tambour, and this is my personal favorite tambour. It's this really just tight tambour. It is, oh my God, I love it. Now we come to where the door used to be, which is now the front closet. Because of course we knocked out what used to be the front hallway closet, so we needed somewhere to be able to put coats, jackets, shoes for guests, for us, and this is it. What color is this? Is this also dove gray?
It's all going to be dove gray.
Got it. So this you push to open. It has two sides, so if you just open the one side, it is for hanging jackets, and then there's some shelves up there as well if you want to have little baskets with, you know, gloves and hats and things like that. And then you open this side, and this is for shoe storage. So this is all for shoes, which, girl, you know I have too many of, so that's perfect. And then again, you just push, and it's closed. Now here we have the laundry room. We kept this laundry room the same place, the same size, and it's even actually the same washer and dryer that they had, which is Samsung. It was the only new appliance they had. All of the other appliances were quite old and not in great shape, but these were pretty new, so saved some money there and kept them. This is the same tambour and the same handle as the guest room has. I just love it, look. I am obsessed with how cute this laundry room is. So there is a light in here. These are full-size washer and dryer, which I haven't had in quite some time. Well, I do in my LA place. In my last few rentals, like, we didn't have these. And in my parents' condo in Toronto, they don't have the, like, usually condos have the mini ones. So to have the full-size ones is truly a luxury. And then we have this. This was my idea because there was this empty space here. And I was like, God, I mean, it would be so useful to have some shelving to be able to put stuff. So look, the Dwell team put little laundry stuff. They're so cute. So these are dryer balls as an alternative, more sustainable alternative, and better for your clothes than dryer sheets. And so yeah, I'm just gonna have cleaning supplies in here. I love this. It feels like a whole room, and it's a tiny closet. We come down the closet where we go back to the white Chantilly Lace from Benjamin Moore. This nook right here, we were originally going to do some custom millwork built-ins, but we decided to leave this nook open as a pet feeding station. So I'm going to get some mats to protect this floor. This is absolutely stunning floor. I know you guys have already seen it. It is the Pravada Ambiance floor. It is a white oak, and it is in a herringbone pattern. This floor is spectacular. I cannot speak highly enough of Pravada and their flooring. It's so beautiful. They're one of the #1 places to get sustainable flooring as well. It is absolutely amazing. Everybody is obsessed with this flooring, aren't we?
Obsessed.
Obsessed. And a herringbone pattern is just such a simple way to add such a beautiful detail to something that's just like flooring. Like, it could be boring, or you could make it detailed and beautiful and fun. So I'm gonna put some mats here to protect this beautiful flooring, and we're gonna put a bin for food for both the two boys and their bowls of water. And in the morning, I'm able to leave my bedroom, feed them, pick up the water bowl, go to the bathroom, fill it. It's like so easy. It's all right here. And then this is another thing I want to highlight. This is something I left up to Shannon. She's like, do you want the doors white? Do you want them gray? Do you want them black? And I was like, you do you. And she picked black. And this is another fantastic way for low vision people to do something very simple and easy to make their space more high color contrast, is paint the door a color that's very contrasting to whatever color walls you have. It's gonna make it very easy to always be able to spot where the doorways are. And that's something really simple and easy that anybody can do at home with their existing doors. Now, these doors are Mitri. They make absolutely beautiful doors. You can see the detail. We do have to repaint these doors. They did get like a little, the paint got a little banged up from moving stuff, but they're absolutely stunning. The detail in these, Mom?
Gorgeous.
I love it. Like the squared or rectangled detail with the ridging.
I'm kind of awestruck, to be honest.
the detail is stunning, and that's why they picked these Mitri doors, because yes, we could have just gone with a normal flat door, but they wanted me to experience the space through touch. As I always say, my hands are my eyes. So being able to feel like detail in a door means so much to me. And I want to mention, we have a lot of that kind of lighting that outlines things. Whilst all of ours was custom, you can get strip lights on places like Amazon that just stick to things. So if you can't afford to bring somebody in to do that, there are alternatives that are less expensive, but still just as effective to be able to make your space more accessible to your vision needs. And then we go over here. This is the guest bathroom, which is arguably the room I was most excited about and still am. When I was designing the space, I knew I wanted to have the most fun with this room. I really think that your small powder rooms or guest room bathrooms are a great space to have a lot of fun and go a bit more funky and bold, because it's a small space. That's what I did with it. And because you don't use, it's not like your bedroom or your office or the kitchen that you're in all the time. It's a bathroom that you're just kind of popping in and popping out, so you don't get as tired as quickly and you don't crave change as much for it. So this one, we do have the knob. Again, this is Amtech, just like the pulls. So they're not fully affixed. Again, the details aren't all completed yet, but it is a brass background, which really pops against the black door. And then it is a glass clear knob. Now, again, this is a way that you can get creative with meeting your own needs. Levers are more universally accessible. So if I was designing a space that was going to be, accessed by the public, I would definitely suggest levers, because for people who have dexterity issues, grip issues, and any other number of disabilities, upper limb differences, you can push it down with your arm and then push the door open. For me, I prefer knobs, because just like with the current countertop injury from pointy edges.
And it was really sore.
It's still sore. I often have bruised my arms from smashing into the ends of levers. Whereas these, if I knock into them, I don't hurt myself. So that's a way I just accommodated my own self, was instead of picking levers, choosing knobs as a softer landing for my arms. And I don't get my breezy clothes caught on them either. So let's open her up. The Ansax tile. Elton, are you excited? You heard mommy get excited. This is so beautiful, isn't it? These tiles from Ansax. Hats off to Ansax. If you are looking for statement tiles, textural tiles, Ansax is your place. They are incredible. So this is a white tile with textured, imperfect black dots. And then we have black grouting around them. It's like Braille for your feet. It really is. It's foot Braille. And it is heated flooring. Hello. Amazing. This is by Agua, and it is also a showpiece. This Agua sink is a showstopper. It is like a matte stone, I've heard, is what it is inspired by.
Peter?
What would you say? What color is it?
It's white.
It's white. Shannon told me it's like inspired by to look like a matte stone or matte marble or something. But it's so cool. So for those who can't see, it's like a giant cylinder that comes out of the ground. And then there's just the detail on it, Mom. Do you see how it dips, it curves, and then dips down? And the drain is actually underneath this plate. So to get to the drain, you have to lift that up. So it's art. This bathroom is art, okay? And then this tap. I know people are gonna ask about this tap, and I can't remember the details. So written on screen, linked below, all the things. But it is a black, teardrop-shaped matte tap that is suspended from the ceiling. Are you kidding me? It's so cool, look. Okay, so here's the tap here. What? Come on over anytime to wash your hands. I invite you. Guests are welcome. And here we have this really cool mirror. This is also a last minute change that Shannon made that I absolutely adore. It has a brass shelf so I can put little things on here. Then there's wood at the bottom and then a mirror at the top. It's hilarious because I am too short to look in the mirror, I'm pretty sure, because it's a pretty high mirror, but I can't see anyways, so it's totally fine. And it is backlit. Is it an oval shape?
It is an oval shape.
And then we have this. Oh, she searched high and low for this. This is a soap dispenser suspended from the wall. It's all black, and I will just keep refilling this. I will always have soap. We do not have toilet paper rolls yet. We also have this toilet here, which is really cool. So this toilet is like matte. It's like a matte texture. And then it does have the 2 buttons at the back. Very fun. Your pee button and your poop button. And there's, look at this detail, Mom.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous.
A little brass toilet bowl cleaner. So yeah, I haven't peed in this one yet. I'll have to do that today.
I did.
Did you? How was it?
Very good experience.
Fabulous pee experience.
Fabulous.
This is also dowel tile, just like the wall in the living room, but we got it through Ann Sachs. And again, really simple, all black wall tile, but textural, but a really subtle texture. Then Shannon put this little table here. It's this black marble table. It's a really interesting shape. And she put these little bath salts on for me. It's from a small business, women owned.
Velvet.
So check it out. They smell delightful. And this is where I can put a glass of wine when I'm in the bath. This is where I can, put my shampoo and conditioner, anything like that when I need to grab it. Now, controversial decision for this guest bathroom. There is no ability to take a shower. People were pretty upset about that. It is a really small, tight space, and I take baths 90% of the time. That's a lie. 99% of the time. So I prioritize my own self and my own needs, and I did a bath-only bathroom because in order to put a shower in here, the shower curtain would just ruin the entire flow. Very pleased with the decision. So this is a freestanding tub, and it's gorgeous. It is so sculptural. I don't know,
the shape is fabulous.
it has such a shape. It almost scoops you. It holds you. And then down here we have this so I can wash my hair.
Which actually becomes a shower.
Well, I mean,
Does it?
you'd have to stand.
Yeah.
You could, if you
could.
really wanted to, you could stand in here and just
Shower
do
down.
a body shower.
Yeah.
I'm still learning. And then this. Also Ann Sachs, because I'm obsessed with Ann Sachs. I'm just going to sit in the bath and touch this wall. It is so cool. So it is almost like these imperfect rounded rectangles, all black, but they jut out to different depths. So it's incredibly textural and beautiful. And then here we have, at the back of the bath, a heated towel rack. And there is this little divot in here where, again, I can store shampoo, conditioner, body wash, any of my things. I'm going to have tons of bubble bath, Lush bath bombs. And look what they put here for me. I don't know what it's from. Does it say?
Lumia.
Isn't it so cute? The details, you guys. They did not have to do all of this. And they gave me all these beautiful plush towels. These are luxury towels. Have you felt these?
Yeah. I'm still speechless about everything.
I don't know where they got them. And then behind this door,
This is so gorgeous.
because the agua sink is just a standing pedestal sink, there's no storage. So obviously we knew we needed some form of storage for backup toilet paper, more towels, and just bathroom cleaner, stuff you need. So we did a custom built-in. Is it black?
Black.
So we open it up here.
And even the toilet rolls, they just frill them.
Look, it's
So gorgeous.
I don't know how they did it. But I've got toilet paper for months, unless I get the stomach flu. What, it's winter,
I know.
Things
Never
go
know.
around.
Yes.
Brass inlay here.
Yep. It's gorgeous.
And then marble.
Yep.
Although I'm sure it's quartz, because as I said,
Yeah, quartz. It's the same as outside.
it's the same. So it's probably the Constantino quartz. And look, they put
fresh eucalyptus, which is for the shower, steam shower.
and then they put the little glass bottle of water.
And the shade Molly, it arches up.
Oh my god.
And there's a pot light up there. Which
Yeah, the
isn't
pot
on
light
right
doesn't
now.
work yet, but it will. And then we're gonna have something beautifully displayed here. That bathroom is so tactile and so incredible. And I just wanna say that I feel like adding texture to your space adds such a unique, beautiful design element. And I wanna say again, this is where like disability can breed innovation. Because I think that a lot of people are afraid to play with texture on texture on texture on texture. But this space is proof that it actually works and looks so incredibly beautiful and elevates this space. And it's what makes this space, I think, pop and what makes it feel so special and luxurious. And that's something that anybody can add to their space, whether it's through their blankets and their throw pillows. And you know, there's so many easy ways to add texture, but I think that me being blind pushed the Dwell team to further innovation with their own design. I think that that's how we should always view disability, is that disability creates so much creativity. It's time for the big bedroom reveal.
And there is no doorknob yet here.
Yes. Coming. Okay, so now I'm entering the room instead of from the hallway because I have windows and we do not yet have our blinds on. So we're doing a little bit of sneaky framing work. I will be getting Hunter Douglas blinds that are smart blinds. I also want to say all of this lighting is super customizable, and a lot of the stuff in this space is Alexa compatible. So we will be hooking all of it up to Alexa so I can voice control most of this place. And the lights are going to be able to be easily dimmed, the tone, the color change, all of those things. Philips Hue's is a great option. Here we have, this used to be the only closet in here. When you entered this room, if you remember, this was mirrored doors, and then the bathroom, that'll be worked on, don't worry. The bathroom door was right here, which frankly was a terrible design because this door would block the door to the bathroom if it was, it was like really weird. And also you had to get out of bed and turn the corner. It didn't make any sense. So this was a really amazing idea of them to just block this wall off, make it a hallway to the bedroom, and we kept the same kind of door idea, this sliding double door, but of course it is just a dove gray wood with these gold handles, or brass, of course. I'm gonna open this, and this is all going to be hanging space for long things, long coats, long dresses, jumpsuits, and then we have some shelving storage up here. So the reason I wanted to do this tour now is because I'm gonna be honest, I don't know when it's gonna be fully finished, like decorated and everything. So this might be the only tour you get for a little bit. So I hope you guys are enjoying seeing all of this. But this side is all shelving, so I can do more shoes and things like that. Or just linens, like this can act as a linen closet. And then this was my idea, and I'm really proud of it. Pull out laundry bins. So there's two, so I can separate my darks and my lights, or my brights and my dark, whatever, however I want to do it. And then you just pick the bin out and bring it over to the laundry. In a small space like this where you don't have like a storage room, you have to think of where you're gonna put your dirty clothes. Like you've gotta think of all of those practical day-to-day things. So originally that was the only closet, and we all know that is not enough closet for Molly Burke. So over here we have more custom built-ins. This is, you guessed it, a rounded display space. So there's a little pot light up there. We will put something spectacular here, I promise you. We don't know what yet. This is that bronzed mirror that is going to be in the front. This is what it's gonna look like. And then we have that brass inlay here. Is this brass too?
Yep.
Oh my God.
Yes. It's stunning.
It's so cool. So that curves around and leads us to all of this dove gray and brass built-in custom closets. We open this one here, and yes, we've got more storage for shoes and handbags. I didn't know they were doing this middle strip in brass.
It looks fabulous.
I'm obsessed. Originally we were gonna do white, but they told me that the dove gray was gonna look a lot more custom and luxurious, so I trusted them, and I love it. These are shallow. The brass inlay drawers are really shallow, and they are going to have custom velvet inserts to organize jewelry and sunglasses. Every blind girl's gotta have a sunglass collection. So those will all be beautifully displayed and stored and organized for myself. I've struggled always with figuring out how to organize my jewelry and my sunglasses. So this is gonna make it so much easier for me. That was another reason we wanted just so much custom millwork and so much custom storage, was because organization and storage is so important for me as a blind person. Like, it helps keep me knowing where everything is when everything has its place. And then we go down to deep drawers. This is where I can put all my folded things. And then these ones here are for hanging with some shelves up above. So these are for short hanging. So that's gonna be more like your blouses, tops, sweaters that you want hung. And of course, right across is the bed. I wanna say it's by like Sundial, but that sounds wrong, but it also sounds right. So I'm not sure. And then of course, you guys know all of the bedding is Birch Living. This bed is gray, textured material. I love the material.
It's beautiful with the
with this brass and it curves again, the rounded theme, and the headboard curves as well with that same brass detail on the edges, and it fits cozy into this nook that they've built in to the wall with cloud wallpaper. Now the vibe for this space, I really wanted it to feel like a safe space for me, a spa oasis, a calming environment. So there's so many ways for me to switch up the lighting in here to suit my mood. And it is a king size bed for the first time in my life. And the clouds just really add such a vibe. I can't see them, but like knowing there's like clouds, I feel the energy. And it has a rounded light around it and a rounded light around the top of the bed as well. And then the walls are pink behind it. Pink wall, and then these are built-in custom side tables. They're massive. They're so big. I think a queen-size bed would have looked silly in here.
Yeah.
Like, it would have looked so small because the king-size bed fits beautifully. These are Dove Gray, rounded side tables with my favorite extremely textural tambour and the most beautiful brass B handles you've ever seen. And of course, right next to the bed, we've got a plug and a light switch. So from bed, I can turn off the lighting. And I am going to put one of my little sage lights here. That's my plan anyways, so that I can have like a little night light moment. And then next to the bed, you now get to jump out of bed in the night and go directly into your spa oasis bathroom. This was one of my ideas that I'm really proud of because I think it turned out perfectly. Now, for some people this would be too finicky, but for me, it's just the right amount of high maintenance. I think it's so cute.
High maintenance.
It is. These are high maintenance doors. They're not like a push it open and go. You know, you've got to have your like...
Your moment.
Ready?
Yes.
Are you ready for this moment? Oh wait, I have to show you these first. Look how stunning. These are, again, Amtech handles, so beautiful, all brass, textured. Now this, Amtech makes a lot of this rough texture in the pulls for the kitchen, in their knobs, in their levers. This would be great for people with grip issues, damp, you know, sweaty palm issue, like anything like that. This is great because it adds extra grip to hold on to. So check that out if that's something that you deal with. They make beautiful ones. And then there's textured glass. I should explain these doors for my fellow blind folk. It's French doors. They're mini French doors. So they open in the middle. Instead of having one door to get into the bathroom, it's two mini doors that meet in the middle. And then there's glass. They're painted black like the other doors. And these are also from Mitri. And then there's glass panels, but the glass is textured, and so you can see through it, but you can't see through it, right?
Yes.
Would that be
Yeah. Well, why don't you go inside?
Yeah, I'll show
see
you
your
guys.
shadow more.
So, ready for this moment? Okay, my princess moment.
Ta-da! Your stage doors.
Goodbye.
So you're kind of just there's an outline of you, like, and we can see your face, but we can't see detail.
And if I'm back here peeing,
It's all good.
if I'm all the way back there peeing, you probably can't. And I don't know why I'm worried. It's just me here.
It's just you. I mean, who's going to?
It's just me.
Once your blinds up, you're good.
Plus, if I ever had a partner, again, who lives with me, I mean, they can watch me pee, I don't care.
Nothing wrong with that.
I'm that kind of comfort level with my partners. So. And then the floor is matte. I wanted this so that it would be slip proof, so that when I came out of the shower, I wouldn't have any blind girl accidents. And I just think that's a good idea for like all humans. These are also heated. And what color is it? It's gray?
Yes, it's a soft gray. Like, it smells so beautiful.
This toilet.
They look like stones, like kind of stones built in.
Here's the remote for my toilet. It's a bidet. Bidet? Whatever. It's a bidet. I've never used one before, so this should be interesting. The toilet seat is heated. My Crohn's girlies, my irritable bowel disease girlies, get yourself a heated toilet seat with a bidet, okay? IBS. So, you know, sometimes I spend time on the toilet. I cannot wait. It's spectacular. And the toilet even lights up. I don't know if you'll be able to see it right now, but it does in fact light up. So in the night,
see it at night.
You can see the toilet. The flush at the back, and it's so quiet. It flushes so quiet. And I have my remote for it, but there's also buttons on the side. It even has a dryer. You can dry your tuchus. And then here we have this beautiful vanity. This sink is like a shell. It's incredible. It's so textural. This was a surprise. I didn't know about this, and I'm in love. And then these beautiful brass taps. They got me this little soap dispenser, and it's textural, which you'll see matches the wall in the shower. Then we have these amazing mirrors, and they open up to tons of storage inside. It also has this amazing shelving unit in the middle, which is that same brass inlay. And look, I put this from Anthropology. She's so cute. My bunny, we're gonna have to name her. We're gonna have to name all my animal details. And then it is, again, same beautiful Constantino counters. They have all of this like set up for me with these flowers and a vase, and like they just made it so beautiful. Tons of storage in here as well, including these beautiful brass with the little bees again.
It's incredible.
I love it. And then the shower it's an all glass walk-in shower. It has a matte black door handle. The door is glass. And the matte black matches the black doors. And then you go in. Once again, as I'm showering, I'm really just gonna be petting my wall. It's so fun. When you open the shower, sorry, it's a bit echoey, you just have to stick your arm in and turn it on to get the right temperature so you don't get wet. It's the small things, truly. And then there's, of course, a handheld, which is so high. They forgot I was short when installing. And a big rain shower head. There is a bench. I get like vertigo and stuff, and I get disoriented, so sometimes that's why I don't like historically haven't showered much. So having this bench for me to sit here is going to be great if that happens. And also it's a steam shower, and that is going to be so good for my laryngitis because I've been needing to use a personal steamer, like inhaler and a humidifier and an air purifier for my laryngitis. So being able to come in here and use a steam shower every single day while I'm having flare-ups is gonna be amazing. And then there's little built-in cubby holes. And look, there's a little Lush scrubby. They got that for me. And this is where I'll be able to put my shampoos and stuff. And my mom wanted to make sure I let you know that there is fresh eucalyptus for the steam shower. Now let's go to the other side of the bed.
Oops. I sat down, but I fell. A little jet lag, maybe.
You ruined my moment. I was gonna say we have a beautiful Wi-Fi router. Don't worry.
Well, actually,
that'll be moved.
Somebody else, he's sitting on your knee. He's trying to sit on your knee.
LT, cheese melty. So we have a Wi-Fi router. It still needs to find a home. The second table.
Now they're showing yellow, but they're not actually yellow. They're white.
They're white.
Yeah, it's just the way
we'll
the
get some
camera's picking
B-roll
them
of
up.
them off as well, turned off, so you can see. They're like having a friend, like a pet that lives with you. Doesn't require so much work. They are feather wall sconces, and they're like clouds. It's like the clouds continued. These, you guys know, was like an immediate, I was like, you guys need to find a way to incorporate these into my design somehow, some way. And we have 2 windows, and between that, we have a picture light where we're gonna have some art, and then a white built-in bench with, you guessed it, storage. We have a light gray built-in bench with storage, and right here is where Elton John's bed is going to go, literally right where he's laying. He's already claimed it. All right, that is the completed empty space, and in literally like 30 minutes, furniture is going to be delivered, and that's what you're going to be seeing in the next video, the furniture being unveiled. None of my old furniture fit the space, like none of it, which was really hard for me. I loved a lot of my pieces, so I sold all of it. It's all new. It's gonna be weird. It doesn't feel quite like my home yet, but I know once all my things are in here and I've unpacked and I've organized, it's gonna feel like home really quickly. I am pinching myself still that this is mine. I don't know how this is real. I'm still in utter shock and disbelief. I am so grateful to every single person who helped make this dream of mine a reality, to my parents who have supported me through everything, all of you for being on this journey and enabling me to do what I love and to have a space like this in my life. I am so thankful to the amazing team at Dwell Living and Shannon for their kindness and just their dedication to this project through thick and thin. It's amazing. And I hope you guys are excited for this new chapter in my life. It's been a really, really hard year. And now the tears are gonna come. I couldn't believe I hadn't cried yet. It's been a really hard year. And this is like the best blessing at the end of a tough journey. And it's a new beginning, and I can't wait to bring you guys for this next chapter in this beautiful new home that's actually mine. Oh my goodness, okay. I knew I was gonna cry at some point in this few days. Now's the time. Thank you guys for being on this journey with me. All right, please let me know what you guys think of the space. Like, what's your favorite detail? What's your favorite room? I wanna know. And until next time, you can click over here to see the original pre-renovation tour, or over here for another condo or apartment related video, because girl, you know I move a lot. All right, speaking of, movers are coming, so I'm kicking you out. Bye.